Hey, this is Dave from Unipro, and in this video, I'm going to show you how to grow your Facebook group using Facebook ads. And I'm going to walk you through all the steps, all the components. So I'm going to show you the copy that you need, the images that you need for your ads. I'm going to show you all the steps in a funnel that you should be building in order to run Facebook ad traffic to your Facebook group. And I'm going to show you exactly what to expect in terms of ad costs. So I'm going to show you how much you should be expecting to pay per new group member. And I'm going to give you a hint. You're going to want to stick around to the very end of this video because I'm also going to show you how we cut our ad budget to $0 and are still growing our group very, very quickly. It's a really neat hack you're gonna wanna see. So let's dive in. So you probably already know that using a Facebook group to attract leads and to nurture those leads so they become your paying customer, your paying client, is a very effective strategy. It works so well, but there's a problem. It can feel very difficult to get new members to join your Facebook group. And if you don't have new members joining your Facebook group, you don't have any new leads, you don't have anyone to nurture, you don't have any new clients. So it's crucial that you grow your Facebook group. And one of the strategies to grow a Facebook group is to use paid Facebook ads. And I'm gonna walk you through the steps. There's actually 3 components that go into a successful ad campaign that'll help you grow your Facebook group. So I'm gonna use a couple examples. Let's dive in and take a look at the 3 components that most people are using when it comes to using group growth Facebook ads. So here's a first example. This is just an ad that came up on my newsfeed. It's from a company called Move, Think, Smile. And here's the ad that I saw. You can see first off that there's a big image here, personally branded. So you see the people behind this group. So there's an actual personal connection. Usually images like this do work quite well. And then when we take a look at the copy, the thing you're going to want to note is that ads like this that are attracting people to join a Facebook group have to offer something. They have to explain what's in it for me. Why would someone see this ad and say, I'm going to go to the effort of joining this Facebook group? And so you can see if you read the copy here, it says this group exists because wellness experts getting paid less than doctors is nonsense. And it goes on to suggest that this Facebook group is going to show you exactly what it takes to net 6 figures while working with clients 6 to 10 hours a week without needing more credentials. So that's the offer that is saying, join our group. We're going to help you build a 6-figure business and work only 6 to 10 hours. So this is the ad. Let me show you another example of a group growth ad. Here's one from Richard Matheru. And in this case, he's saying, I teach video tactics used to build high-performing team and top leaderboards without being glued to my phone in my Facebook group. So it's something about building your business using video. And same thing here, we've got a personalized picture. So it's showing who's behind the scenes of this Facebook group. And it's very clear what's in it for you if you decide to join. So this is the first component, is you need an ad with an attractive image and a very clear offer. What's in it for me? The second component is when someone clicks on this link or they click on your actual ad, you need to take them to an opt-in page. And I'll show you some examples. So I'll show you an example for that Move, Think, Smile business. When you click on their ad, so again, just showing you the ad over here, when you click on this ad or click on the link here, it's going to take you over to a landing page that looks like this. And you can see that it says, join the world's most powerful group, making this world a healthier place while having healthy health companies. So kind of confusing to me.
What? I do not understand.
But it's suggesting that we're going to help you build your health business. And then they have a timer here, and then it says, get my group invite. And it gives all of the what's in it for me, all the benefits of joining this group. And then again, we've got a personalized image here showing who's behind this group. So this is one example of an opt-in page where people who want to join this group, they click on your ad, and then they go over to a page like this. Let me show you another example of a landing page or an opt-in page. So this is for the second ad that I just showed you a second ago. And very similar. It says, for ambitious network marketers who've had it with prospecting and want to build a high-performing team using YouTube. And then it says, join my Facebook group for ambitious network marketers. It's got a button here, get your group invite. Now, in both these cases, I'll go back to the first one here. You'll see that if you click on this button, you're given an opportunity to opt in. So that's the whole purpose of the ad, is these advertisers, yeah, they want you to join their group, but they also want your email address. And so you'll see in this case, it actually brings up, it looks like a type form to me, and it asks a bunch of information about who you are and why you want to join the group. Now, if you're going to go this strategy and ask a whole lot of questions like this, you do need to expect that your opt-in rate, so the percent of people who actually go through the steps and answer all these questions, it's going to be less simply because you're asking people to do more work. I'll show you the other example. This one's more typical. I'll click on get your group invite. And it pops up, it just asks for my name and email address. And that's all it's collecting, and it's gonna add me to their email list. So this is the second component you need. You need an ad, and the ad needs to send people to an opt-in page where people will opt in. They'll give their information in exchange for some sort of value. So what happens after you opt in? Well, you might think, okay, I'm gonna be directed directly to the Facebook group, but not so fast. There's actually a third step in the typical funnel that advertisers will use, and it's called a bridge page. Let me show you an example of a bridge page from the first company that we were looking at, Move, Think, Smile. So here they are. They say, congratulations, you made it. And this is them building up some rapport. And you can see there's a video here that starts playing, probably talking about all the benefits they're about to receive and getting people really excited about becoming a member in that Facebook group. And then you can see from here, there's yet another button. So I know this feels like a lot of steps. There's another button. And when I click on this button, it actually then takes me over to the Facebook group where I can request to join. Let's take a look at the second example we've been looking at, and same thing, here's a bridge page. In this case, it says click the button here. This will take me over to the actual Facebook group. But before I do that, they're warming me up, right? They're nurturing this relationship. And it says what to expect, all the benefits I'm gonna get, and then gives me another button here. Let's just see if I click on one of these buttons, same thing happens. It takes me over to the actual Facebook group where I can request to join. So those are the 3 steps from an ads perspective. You need an ad with an attractive image. You need a what's in it for me reason why people would click on that ad. Then you're gonna take them to an opt-in page, and then they're gonna go to a bridge page, and finally they're gonna end up on your actual Facebook group page like this. Now let's take a look at the results. How is this strategy working? Well, I'll start with this one that I'm on right now. So this is generate qualified leads, attract high-performing team members, become an authority. Let's scroll down. We're going to take a look at the stats here. So this group was created 3 years ago. I don't know how long they've been running this ad campaign for, but we can see that they added 52 new group members in the last week, and they've got about 2,200 members in total. You can see here their engagement doesn't look like a highly engaged group, so I don't know what's going on inside this group. You can see there's only 12 posts in the last month. So while they are adding members, from the outside looking in, it looks like this group may not be super effective for engaging those members, just from an outside perspective.
So sad.
Let's take a look at the other example, and we'll go over and take a look at their stats here. This group was created 2 years ago, and you can see that they added 129 new members in the last week. And this group is more engaged, so it's got 32 new posts in the last month. So it looks like there's a little bit more nurturing that's going on inside this group. Both groups are growing, however, which is a good sign. If you're paying for Facebook ads to grow your group better be growing, otherwise it's a waste of your money. Now you might wonder, well, how much are these people actually paying to, in this case, say get 129 new members in a given week? Well, I'll show you, because I've spent a lot of time running ads like this to grow previous groups that I've owned, and I'll show you some stats here. I'm gonna go over to my ad spend, and you can see this is for a previous group. Starting down here, take a look at June 8th. $900 in ad spend, June 9th, $900 in ad spend, June 11th, $900, June 12th, $900. So for this group, and I'll show you the results of this ad spend in just a second, I was spending about $900 per day on group growth ads, very similar to the ones we just looked at. And maybe if you haven't done a lot of Facebook ads, you think $900 a day, that sounds like a crazy amount. Well, let's take a look at the results and we'll see what this produced. So I'm gonna go over to a tracking sheet that we had for that particular group that we just looked at. And you can see here's all the ad spend. And in this particular year, we spent about $174,000 on Facebook ads to drive people to our Facebook group through a very similar funnel like we just looked at. What was the result? Well, the result was our group growth was about 19,000 new members. And when you take a look down here, you can see that the cost per new member was about $9. Now, does that mean that for you to get a new member into your group, you're gonna have to pay $9 in Facebook ads? Not necessarily. It really depends on who it is that you're targeting. Certain types of people cost more to attract on Facebook. It's as simple as that. So for us, our typical ad spend per new group member varied somewhere between $5 and $10. I have seen niches where the ad spend is much less than that. It might be $2 or $3, but I think it's safe to budget somewhere between $3 and $10 on average. And so then you just need to do the calculation and say, okay, if I'm gonna add new members to my Facebook group for, let's say, $5, can I expect to turn that $5 investment for every single new member into more than $5 in profit? Really, that's the goal. You need to be profitable. And for us, we were spending $174,000 on ads, and we were making much more than that. So this investment made sense. However, if I can cut down my ads cost and still have a group that's growing with good leads, of course I want to do that.
Save your money.
So I'm going to show you the strategy that I use now. I'm going to go over to one of my existing Facebook groups. This is called Audience and Influence, New Ways to Gain Massive Engagement on Facebook. Let's take a look at some statistics here. So you can see this group was created about a year ago. It's got just under 7,400 members. And you can see here in the last week, we got 244 new members. If you take a look at the engagement, there was 67 new posts in the last week.
That's a lot, right?
So not only is this group growing very quickly, not only is it highly engaged inside the group, but we spend $0 on ads for this particular group. And you might think, Dave, how's that possible? You just spent all this time showing how to run ads to fill up a Facebook group. Why didn't you just show us the free way? Well, I'm gonna show you the free way that I'm using now, and then you can make a decision whether this fits with your business, or maybe you would rather do it the paid way and use a strategy like the one that I just showed you.
Let's go.
Before I show you the strategy, the free way, I will show you another results. You can see here, this is the group growth for the same groups. This is audience and influence. This is over the last 60 days. And if you take a look at this group growth curve, you'll notice it's very consistent. This is one of the reasons why I like organic marketing, just meaning free marketing. I like bringing people into our group for free because I control it completely. If something changes with Facebook advertising, it doesn't affect me. I know that my group's going to continue to grow, which is one of the reasons I really like this strategy. So let me show you what this strategy looks like. I'm going to go over to my personal profile, and I'm using my personal profile to attract new leads and then to drive those leads over into our Facebook group. So let me show you. I'm going to go down to the 3 dots on my personal profile, and I'm going to click on activity log. And once inside the activity log, I'm going to click on connections. And once this loads up, I'm going to show you my added friends. So let's go to added friends here. And what you're going to see is a list of new friends that I brought in. These are leads who fit my target demographic. I brought these people over to my personal profile and they become friends with me. Now, this is very important because this acts as a top of funnel. These new friends who are coming into my personal profile on a daily basis, these are the people who are being moved over to join my group. So first, let me just show you. So as I'm filming this on February 21st, you'll see that there's maybe 15 new friends here added on the 20th. Looks like there's maybe quite a few on the 20th, so maybe 50 or 100 on the 19th. Yeah, another 50 or 100. So all these leads are being added to my personal profile, my friends list, organically. I don't need to pay for this, nor do you. You can add friends for free. Now, the next step is as you have these friends coming in to fill up your top of funnel with leads, you need to somehow entice them to come over and join your group. Remember when we were looking at ads, we showed a landing page? I'll go back to one of these landing pages here. And on this landing page, it was very clear what's in it for me. The strategy here is to fill up a top of funnel with ad leads that you're paying for, bring them over to a landing page and say, this is what's in it for you, come join our group. Well, I'm doing the exact same strategy, I'm just doing it organically. So I've got all these leads who are now coming into my personal profile every single day. Now I need to give them a what's in it for me reason to come and join my group. Let's go take a look at that. So I'm just gonna go back over to my profile. And what I do is, for me, I generally create about one piece of content on my personal profile every single week that makes it clear why people should join my Facebook group. I'll show you one. This is one that I created yesterday. So you can see I created this yesterday. It says, holy moly, 3 new Facebook features are passively earning us $200 to $6,000 a day. It's wild. Anyone want to see how they work? And this is pretty wild. This is a very cool strategy, by the way, that we discovered here on Facebook. And so I post about this and say, hey, I've got this amazing strategy all about earning more money on Facebook. Who's interested? This is the what's in it for me. Well, guess what? All of those new leads who are coming into my personal profile, those are the top of funnel leads, they now see this and they say, I want that. I see what's in it for me. And you can see I've got about 500 people who have commented so far since yesterday on this saying, yes, I want that thing. Well, when these people ask for that thing, they want the training, they want to see how this works. Where does it happen? Yeah, it happens back over in our Facebook group, Audience and Influence. And so these people can now request to join that group to get the thing that they're looking for, and our Facebook group grows as a result. It's amazing. And a neat side benefit of this strategy is all these people who are saying, yes, I want this thing, I'm also able to get them into conversation in Messenger. So not only are they requesting to join my group, but I've started a Messenger conversation where I can nurture those leads and hopefully turn them into paying customers and clients as well. And you can use this exact same strategy. So there you have it. Those are the 2 ways to grow your Facebook group. You can do it either with paid ads or you can do it organically. Now, I do want to say in full transparency, you might be asking, well, Dave, where are you getting all these leads from? How are all these people requesting to become your friends? And then how are you getting so much engagement on posts like this? And we do use a tool. It's called Unipro. It takes care of all of our Facebook marketing for us. It stirs up lots of engagement. It replies to people. It sends DMs. It moves people over into our Facebook groups. And if you've never checked it out, you definitely have to go check it out. That's at unipro.com. I know you're going to love it. And if this video was helpful for you, if you got any value from this, just give it a like. And if you have any comments or questions about either of these strategies, either filling up your Facebook group with ads or doing it the free way organically, just leave those below. I'm happy to help out. And again, if you haven't checked out Unipro, it's a game changer for us, and I know it will be for you as well. So definitely go over to unipro.com and check that out. That's what I got for you in this video. Can't wait to see you in the next video.